there's not really any good setups, and also the market conditions are really not that nice at the moment. Yesterday we had that pullback and I said there was no trade. And good morning everyone. It is another day and today is day 8 off of the challenge. Currently it is at 1:42. Can you see it? At 1:42. And with that 1:42, it's day 8. We have no trades today. And actually probably most likely not doing any trades today. And what's really interesting about that is I ended up just talking and posting that on Telegram, right? So I'm updating you on when I'm doing my trades, etc, etc. And then I basically already predetermined that I wasn't going to go trade today. And that's kind of one of the questions that goes, oh, why are you not trading? I thought you were a full-time trader. That is full-time trading. Like, full-time trading doesn't consist, you actually have to be on the market and actually trade. Full-time trading is knowing when the opportunity is there and actually focusing on a process at hand. Of course I could force a trade, of course I could do it, but it just really isn't the right setup. And if I'm honest, there's not really any good setups, and also the market conditions are really not that nice at the moment. So I'll show you quickly on day 8 where we're at, which here is currently here we can see on the 8th of June at 1:44. This is week 2 and this is day 8. There was a sell-off but trading in the Tokyo zone, and then on side of that this is gold sell-offs again, a real huge sell-offs and not really much opportunity for me. So then here DAX ended up pulling back onto the Tokyo high, which is just on this section here. Really not a good setup. And then here we had this really exhausted sell-off. Then we're in this choppy range here and we've respected. So the overall direction of trading and the consensus was what I wrote down last week, is that gold was respecting those 4-hour moving averages and looking to have a sell-off, and they did exactly that. But right now there is no simple trade. So today is really simple. It's going to be like probably a couple of seconds or minutes for you. I am just going to be here working non-stop, working late today as well. So I already told the missus I'm working late. Then I'm going to train a little bit later as well, and then we'll be back with day number 9 on week 2 tomorrow to potentially see if we can get some trades. So it's going to be, I reckon, potentially a slow week. We'll have to see. NFP was last week as well, so we just have to wait and see. But right now we're up, got to stay close with the activity and just be very careful of the movement as well. There's some other lights I'm focusing on building is I'm really working on the FPT. So FPT is basically this funded prop traders, and it is this comparison website. You can play snake games, you can win giveaway prizes, and it's got all the discounts off of them. And I'm also working on a free education on there and bootcamp for you guys to use to learn about prop firms, how prop firm works, to find the best prop firm actual like payouts, companies, rules, challenging, pricing, just to help like an overall comparison website. I think it's a really cool business. I think it's a really cool opportunity, and I also really am enjoying it as well. So currently Michael's working with me on building this now as well, and we have some new teams. But other than that, that's just today. How you liking the coffees?
Yeah.
It's very close to your face. It's not part of the job description. He's like, bro, this is one of the G's, bro. This one's drinking his coffee. He's hyped up. Oh, Michael. Yeah, you're staring at him. He's got 15 minutes. Try not to distract him.
Like a monk.
Filming from outside and disrupted my freaking.
How does it feel?
It was good until I heard your camera going, like you two walking outside.
It's Michael. I told Michael just to look, but he wanted to stare at you for like non-stop.
You can like feel it.
Feel it.
Yeah,
Do you feel any better?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It clouds your brain a little bit.
What are you doing?
Get distractions off.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Staring at a wall.
Yeah.
Because I told you to stare at a wall. But what's the benefits? 5 benefits, go.
Gets rid of clutter, gets rid of distraction, concentrate better, just frees up your mind, headspace, everything.
Done. Currently drinking this double espresso, and right now the time is at 2:33, and I'm just literally planning out YouTube content and filming, and then also trying to get through some other works getting done. Today's going to be a long day. I've been in the office since like 8 something today. I was up 7 yesterday, slept a little bit earlier, felt so refreshed now. My legs really hurt because I haven't done it in so long. So right now I'm trying to get out, mapping out for next week, and as I map out next week and also get the works done, I'm also planning out all the podcasts as well, whilst planning for the move. So I'm currently moving out of my flat, my penthouse in the marina side. I'm actually going to do a whole penthouse tour, so you can see that on the vlogs channel, to show you what my penthouse looked like before I move into my villa. But other than that, it's just going to be constantly working. I'm knackered. So currently it is at 6:49, and as you guys, I've been filming and vlogging today on this kind of timer. It's been a good day, very good day, and that is pretty much end of day 1, or I guess day 8 off of this week, but day 1 off of week 2. No trading, just been super busy, really focusing on taking on FPT. Like, we really want to take funded prop traders to a whole nother level. We've got some cool content ideas, and I just really want to build it to another level. I haven't had the capacity to do it because it's just been pulled left, right and center, but funded prop traders is going to be wicked. It's basically a prop firm review website, and not only that, I just want to have so much more integration on it, a lot of free education on there, and time to really grow my brand and the FPT brand together. So if you guys are interested, just a subtle plug just to help myself is, if you do want to go check out prop firm reviews, or if you do want to use any prop firms, code FPT, I'm going to make sure it's universal on every prop firm to get you the best discounts. But before we end, look at this beautiful view. It doesn't do it justice because of the glare, but there's 2 buildings there and the sun is just really bright from there. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
To the samurai,
Before we actually fully start the vlog and go a bit further, I thought I'd quickly plug this in. A lot of people ask the same question. I want to follow the updates, I want to follow more in real time. There is a Telegram link below. You can go and check out where I'm sharing all my trades there, and also TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and also there is a free guide blueprint down below where everything is written up for you to create your own blueprint. The challenges again are funding pips and Hollow Prime, and there's code WChampFX for 20% and 30% off. Link in the description below. So I just want to outlay that because that's been one of the most commented things about asking about the challenge, like where can I follow live, what are prop firms I'm using, can I get the discounts, this, that and the other. So go do that and enjoy the vlog.
Someday I will wear the star.
And good morning everyone, and it's currently a little bit earlier than usual, but it is 8:51 and we've got our first trade open. So I was actually in a potential inactivity reminder, so I needed to open a trade, and whilst I was opening the trade I actually found a fairly decent setup. So this is the second trade on the one account that's profitable. So currently we have 4 accounts that have been traded out of the 6 of rotation. So we've got account number 1, which is on minus $650, which is the funding pips. Number 2, which is up $1,700, which picks up off of last week. Then account number 3, I had to do a 0.1 to keep the inactivity out. And then on account number 4, I've just taken the trade, which we can see right here is the sell-off. So what I'm looking for is, yesterday we had that pullback and I said there was no trade. Then we had a retest of this structure here, which looks really good for a resistance. Now we're coming into this river and potentially breaking, and I believe that once we break this area here, we're going to break past Tokyo low and then come to this section here. That's what it's about. It's literally about finding your setups, waiting for them and trading. So the only one thing that's against me in this setup is the time zones, and time zones actually play a really important factor. But in this scenario, I'm willing to take one of those factors on, and I'm willing to put the risk element on to fight one of the confluences. And this is where you kind of, I wouldn't say you change your trading plan, but like if you have a trading plan, not every one of those tick boxes is going to be hit. What you're looking for is 60%, 70% of that tick spot to be hit for you to execute and take that trade. So right now we're actually looking pretty good. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we've got a few hours, and this is the most important bit. So at 8:52, I need to set and forget, because if I sit here and I watch it, I end up doing things I shouldn't be doing. So now I'm gonna go back to mapping out more content for you guys, also catching up with some of the updates off of Funded Prop Traders. And on that Funded Prop Traders website, we're actually trying to get version 2 up, which is to really show you guys like how much more, like better reviews, how we kind of review companies and how they get up onto our website as well, and then other factors to be able to make it a really user-friendly place for all of you guys to use as a prop firm review. So I want to put some more gym content in these vlogs and these videos and these series, but I can't take my camera in at the moment, so I'm in the process of fixing that. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the result, or whatever happens happens. And we've got the new package here, which is gonna be our move. What'd you say?
I understand. My name's Michael.
Look at this, boys, we've got the new lens. Okay, so if you see, we currently have this lens at the moment, which is a Sigma, like 16mm 1.4, and you can see my face, obviously prime lens, blurred the background, and I'm gonna change the lens in 3, 2, 1. There we have it. So you can see suddenly, as soon as we switch this, we're on a wide angle lens, and this wide angle lens, you can see so much more of the office, and it still blurs the background. And it feels so much more of like a vlog style. But we need like an ND filter for this, because when the white balance comes on, it goes through. So we're gonna stick this on. Okay, so then what happened was we ended up having that trade hit stop loss, and we're currently in a retry, and in that retry is right here on $900. And here you can see, just to transparently show you, we hit a stop loss, and that trade was being shared all the way through. So on that trade breakdown here, I've literally put it all on Twitter and on Telegram in live real time, and on TikTok as well. So if you want to follow those, like, that's literally live in real time, but I'm assuming you guys like watching it via the vlog. So this feels really cool for sure. It's a lot more easy to film, and it feels so much nicer to hold as well. Do you know what? If you're enjoying this, please say bring back the vlogs, because if you do like it, then I'll put more vlogs back into the channel. Okay, so currently guys, it is now going to hit gym, and it is 12:04, and then this is the current trade right now, which is going pretty well. So like I said, we hit the one loss, and it's kind of running, and if this hits, it hits. It's a really beautiful day outside. Oh man, this lens is so much better than the one yesterday, guys, right? Right now I'm going to be heading to the gym, and after I hit the gym, I have got meetings back to back. So I'm going to update you guys on the trade today, and this will be day number 9. It's going quick, guys. 50k challenge could be done in 3 weeks. Let me know what you guys think. How long do you reckon it will take? Okay, so currently we are at what's the time now? Like 11 past 2. Favorite camera, guys, and well, favorite clock. Just finished off quite a few meetings back to back. Trade is still running, but just very, very slowly. And it's just trickling, but it's created these new zones, and on these new zones they're looking pretty good at the moment. So we've entered in this trade. Obviously this one was the one that was stop loss, and we're just currently trading and trickling. But what's really nice is we've rejected this zone, and as we've rejected this zone, we're looking to come low, break this Tokyo low, and then potentially come to this lower zone here. Right, now we have another meeting with my mate Dwayne, who's coming through into the office, and then Kai has been here just taking notes whilst we've been doing meetings. We're also really trying to clean up on CK. So CK Capital is another prop firm that we are working with, and it's been a long drainer. There's a lot of back end stuff that's just been really slow, but we're really focused on just trying to clean it up and make it a better platform for the people that use it. So it's really cool. I feel like I'm really nice to be vlogging with you guys, taking you guys with me everywhere. I do need a better microphone, so I'll improve on that coming soon.
Okay, let's get past all the swag trap.
Look at this!
Do you know what's crazy? Literally, like time ago, I think if we probably have to look back on the vlogs, it'd be like 4 years ago.
I reckon it's when you cut your hair.
Yeah?
That
And then
might
I
be
cut my hair again
last,
this
and
year.
You did, you put everyone on, you did little reaction videos, right?
Oh, you're bold.
That was it.
And then I went bold again, but this time for a different reason. Alright, we're going to talk business. Okay, and welcome back everyone. It's currently 5:31 and I actually haven't even checked the trade myself. It's been a very long day, that's all I can tell you. Oh, nice. So we ended up pulling all the way back, still in that rejection at the moment. Obviously I have to do a breakdown tomorrow. I'm pretty exhausted, but I wanted to take this time just to kind of talk to you and tell you that it's pretty crazy. Like, this is the meeting, and when it rains it pours, and not only does it rain, it rains, it pours. Everything just comes crashing down all in one go. And you know, it's been a rough few months. Like, everything's just been coming at me, and then I've also just got another thing right now that's just come at me as well. Another like disengagement letter. So someone who was supposed to be helping us has now decided to stop helping us, and then we need to find new people, and it's not too bad. I mean, we just have to replace them. But you know, in this time, it's frustrating, because what's frustrating is it's like, I want to say, let me catch a break, but I know that's not the answer, because that's the old me. And the old me, and I guess a lot of you relate, is like, why me? Why all of this stuff that keeps happening to me? Like, why are people like this? Why is everything going wrong? It's just incredibly frustrating. But you know, the number one thing is, I always tell myself, is don't get discouraged. Not only not to get discouraged, that's just part of life, and not only if it's part of life, is that to move forward and to persevere. And that just the persevering part is actually the easiest part, but it's more the fact that the best part that gives me the strength to do it is the clarity. So once you know what you're doing, and once you know what you're working towards, and once you know where you're pushing and persevering to, it just makes the overall objective a lot easier. And what do I mean by that? Well, I am going to do this to retire my mum. I am going to do this to make sure that if anything happens today, my family is taken care of. That outweighs someone saying, I don't want to work with you. That outweighs, oh, I need to pay this invoice, but we are delayed by 2 days on payments. You know, it just outweighs. As long as I have the intent to fix all of these problems, my time will come. And that's where it's just incredibly fun, as weird as I want to say that, because where it's fun is, that's part of the journey. You know, you live, you learn, you improve. And you know, when it's the same thing as trading. When I first started trading, I kept blowing accounts, losing money, but now here I am making a 50k challenge and showing you guys the possibility of trading. So you know, I'm going through it. A lot of people are going through it, so don't let social media fool you and just kind of tell you like, hey, look, everything's going just fine. It's all going to be fine. It looks fine. Act fine, move it forward. Don't let people know your problems, but also keep persevering and be the best version of you. Okay, so other than that, I'm gonna call it a day on today, which is obviously day number 9. Normally I do work like all sorts of hours. Right now my driver's downstairs, so I'm gonna leave the camera in the office, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But before I do that, let me show you the beautiful view of Dubai. Just gorgeous out there. So champ out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Good morning everyone. So currently today is the next beautiful day. It's at 7:53 this morning on the 10th of June, and yeah, we hit, I don't know if you guys have seen the meme or whatever it is, but basically I had ended up waiting 6 hours to hit stop loss and then take profit. So if I'm just loading this right now to show you, is that I pretty much just did 6 hours just to hit stop loss. So on all the accounts it was quite frustrating, because it ended up dropping. Oh, look at this. This is the first time I've seen it, and look at that sell-off. Can you see that sell-off? That sell-off was just huge. Not only is that sell-off huge, so we've got one account, the one that was in profit is now pulled back, and then we've also had the funding pips account that is in negative 3R, and then one of them's in profit. I was able to get one trade on there, but 3 accounts are negative now because of that one trade. So this is the limitations of account rotation. So this is why it's really good, because on face value it's really good to kind of explain it to you and say, hey, look, rotations are the best way to trade this, that and the other. But you can also see that when you lose, and you lose 2 times in a row, obviously that's the negative side. There is nothing in this world that is purely winning. There is nothing in this world that only just works on one thing. So that's a recap of yesterday. I'm also going to do a breakdown now, so if you want to watch the full breakdown, you can watch that, like last week. Wait, no, it'll be on YouTube, so the videos will be out after this video, because I'll be doing a full breakdown off of each trade as I go along. So other than that, yeah, we'll see you later in the day. Right now I'm going to do my pages, gonna set up for the day, and then after I set up for the day, just crack on with a load of work. Then we've got a podcast today as well. My calendar's looking pretty brim, and then we're also moving houses as well. So I'm going to do a property tour, so you guys can check that out, and I'll put that on the whole vlogs channel, and I'll literally show you guys what my $10 million apartment would look like in Dubai. Right, have a great day. Let's run it. Okay, what is happening, everyone? Currently it is now at 3:57. Can you see? 3:57, which I'll just show you on here. So much easier. And on that 3:57, we're currently in a trade at the moment, up 1.7k, then down 1.5k as an overall. So if you can zoom in onto that, and then currently we're on our next trade today. And on that trade, I'll show you now if I just open up the breakdown. Is we're looking for the continuation onto the downside. So ironically, this morning I had already said that we had exhausted and pushed down onto the south side, and then now we're looking to potentially break and then a push lower as an overall as well. So I actually shared all of these on Twitter live for you guys to see. So I've just posted that this trade is up and running at the moment. And then also I posted it all on Telegram for you guys to kind of stay up to date with on the continuation of that trade. Not only have I posted it on Telegram to stay up to date, if I just show you this is pretty cool, is that this keeps you all, if you want to go through just like the whole daily update fully on there. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out. So that's pretty much, I'm currently now got a 1 hour and a half to kind of clean up. I hit chest today. I'm really trying to get back into bodybuilding as well. Like I said, trying to get FBT up, get my body back in shape, and then also put 1 million in the S&P. So I will be making sure, I've got a podcast later today, so I've got 1 hour and a half to kind of make sure that I'm online with my goals. And then I've got a podcast with Sam, which is kind of like trend lines on Instagram, and I'm doing loads of podcasts. So if you guys are in Dubai, you have a trading story, let me know. We'll talk about it. And for now, I guess I will see you back tomorrow on day 11, because I need the deep work. So peace. And that is part of trading. So right now I'm making it, it's at 4:23 right now, and we had that trade, and guess what, we're right here, we're coming close to take profit, and we're on that trade for quite a few accounts. But right now, that one I really secured it at a very low risk to reward. Now I could have really wanted to run this to maybe like 3R or 4R, meaning that I could have run it longer, got like about $2,000 or even $3,000 profit, because look, you can see it's actually gone further. But this is one of those cases I just want to put it in break even, and I just want to make sure that I can try and pass this account, because this one's the main one that I'm focusing, and then all the other ones are just like they're the rotation method of it. So other than that, pretty much the whole office is working super hard. And right now I will see you guys actually tomorrow. I don't think we'll be able to get any B-rolls off the podcast. Actually, I'll get some behind the scenes on my phone and then upload that. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow on day number 11.
单纯慢慢充电，松懈。
Okay, and good morning everyone. So what I wanted to do was end the vlog here. Now here's right here is a screenshot of the end of week 2. So I ended up taking an aggressive trade on Friday, and then on Thursday I also took some trades as well. Now this is the vlog series where obviously you see like a day in the life of just me explaining it, trading it, and also it's for me to kind of get a feel of like how many of you guys actually like watch this type of vlog content of just me filming with the camera and a bit of my lifestyle. So as that's being said, we've got moving, it's gone like non-stop back to back. I had a really good like praying session as well, which was sick. Jumma was really nice, and this view here is something I'm gonna really miss when we move properties, because what a just an absolute beautiful view. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. So realistically, if you want to watch the full breakdown, we've got week 1 Hollow Prime done, week 1 funding pips done, and then I did a full week where everything all in is together as well, because we're in the process of filming it. This is just a vlog one, so if you want to watch the video breakdown, you can go and check that out. So week 2 will be released like a few days after this video, then week 2 of Hollow Prime and funding pips separately will be shared there. Then I will do one full episode of all the accounts. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. More importantly, we've got the free guide below and Telegram updates as well to follow and stay up to date with everything that we are doing. Another big thing is I will be launching just like 20 slots during this challenge. A lot of people have asked me could they learn, and I don't normally, we didn't have a mentorship for a long time because I closed it off because I found mentorship was just not really right for me, but I'm starting to find my sweet spot. The one thing I used to love and I really loved doing was boot camps, and what those boot camps are is doing 10 days with me. So I am considering doing at this end of this 50k challenge to do a 50k challenge like breakdown of these 10 days of everything I've did, and also again a level up of me as well in this boot camp. So if that's something you're interested in, comment below. I haven't set anything up, but comment below and that could be something we could be getting up in the future. But other than that, remember to like, share and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying the 50k challenge. I'm really enjoying vlogging, that's for sure, and I am really enjoying trading again. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Champ out, peace. So even though technically my P&L this week is only $245, I have 4 prop firm accounts, total 6, but 4 that are traded, and 3 of these prop firm accounts are in profit. And I'm going to show you exactly in this video how my week 2 went off of my 50k challenge. And before we start this challenge, what I did was I basically have used 2 prop firms, which is number 1 Hollow Prime and number 2 Funding Pips. With these 2 companies, I have bought a 50k challenge. A 50k challenge is a prop firm challenge where I trade under their trading conditions, and if I pass their phase 1 or phase 2 conditions that they have set, then I'm able to get what they call a funded account. And in this funded account, it basically means that they will give me 80% of the profits that are made from these accounts, which is why prop firm challenges are so lucrative if you have the skill. So in this video, I'm going to break down both Hollow Prime and Funding Pips. I'm going to share with you the dashboard. I'm also going to share with you the breakdown, but before we start, I want to show you the biggest hack to all of this, which is the rotation. And obviously in this week I only made $245 accumulatively, but I am 3 accounts in profit, 1k, 700, 300, and then 1k down. So I'm going to explain that right now before we start the video properly. Okay, alright guys, so this is my journal that I've been using for this 50k challenge, and this is something that I will share later down the line. So we started this challenge on the 1st of June in 2026, 50k last week, which was week 1. You can go back and watch the full video. I've obviously got the vlog version breakdown off of this video as well, sharing with you the kind of day in the life and how it looks like when it's in live real time. So in in week 1, we pretty much only had like 2 trades where we were up $1,076, and then in week 2 we are a lot busier where we had a lot more trades throughout the week, and we are up only $245 for the week. So technically we are up 1.2k in total. However, because we have the account rotation method, meaning that I trade different accounts at different times, this is exactly what I mean about the pros and cons. Now, I want to start something off by saying, technically on day 10, and this is where everything has its pros and cons, right? If I was only trading 1 account, I actually would have been funded by now. But because I've got the rotation, it was only in 3 accounts that were in major profits. Then we traded a bit more. We had 2 days of lossage, which every single trade was shared on Twitter and on Telegram. So here on Twitter, I'm sharing literally the full breakdown all the way through with all of my accounts and all of my breakdowns as an overall. And then also on Telegram, which is in the link in the description below, you'll be able to see that I actually update it daily as an overall off of the full challenge, like days, the trades I'm looking for, what I'm waiting for, the discounts, the promos, and and much more to follow. So what's the cool thing about that is, this is the con, right? I could have passed here, but the pros is that right now, if I do pass, I could potentially get 150k funded if I get all of these passed. Or if I pass everything, the upscale is 300k, which is 150k with funding pips and 150k with Hollow Prime. Alongside with this, what I ended up with the week was $730 was profit in one account, $1,077 on the other account, and then $1,342 on the third account. Though I realized I haven't updated the third account because I actually ended up having a loss on Friday, so I will update that after this video, which you can see in this account, which is why the dashboard, the spreadsheet, the obviously Twitter, everything is all correlated and updated to the T, so all of it across platform matches and there's full transparency. Plus, I'm also doing it in real time, so when you go back to the timestamps and the days, there's nothing that can be altered, nothing that can be changed, and plus I've got nothing to hide. Like, if I fail these challenges, I fail. There's nothing like wrong with failing challenges. Failure is a part of success, not the opposite. And then coming back onto this, I am minus 2k on account. So basically, in this scenario, I could say, quote unquote, by odds and just probability or fate, like I guess I was lucky in this instance, all of my losses sat on my funding pips account, which is minus $2,000. And in Hollow Prime, all three of these accounts are in a net positive. So this goes to show, again, one of the biggest reasons why account rotation is key. Now, if you want to learn more about account rotations, I've just released the course, which there's only 20 slots from this video. I might have released it on Telegram, but as we release this video as well, there's 20 slots to go and check it out. It's only $399. That's it, 20 slots. If you want to go get it, link in the description below. If not, it's fine. This series is still completely for free. I will also be doing a webinar at the end of all of this as well, just to kind of break down the whole series, the whole story, everything off of how I have done this challenge, so you guys can learn and earn as well. So this was a British summary and an introduction to all of this, because I think this was the number one thing I wanted to break down. Now in week 2, mainly the trades were pretty good. I was looking for gold sales as an overall, and then where I lost my money, or I guess on day 4 and day 5, the main breakdown was I was looking for a continuation onto the upside for gold, but that didn't play suits because I was still looking for sales, but I was looking to pull all the way back, and plus news came in and took me out. The number one key summary I wanted to share throughout all of this was on, I think it was on, let's say, day 9. Yeah, so on day 9 on Tuesday, I ended up waiting 6 hours for this trade. And then after 6 hours, this ended up hitting stop loss. And then after stop loss, it shot all the way down to take profit. And because that's part of the game, it is what it is. But then on the next day, I was looking for a sell. And because I was able to look for the same trade setup that I waited 6 hours to lose from, the next day had paid me that win. And that just really emphasizes the biggest lesson on week 2 is that you can have the same setup, it just doesn't pay you on that day. But if you follow the process and follow the exact setup that you're supposed to take, the next day or one of those days, it will pay, and pay a lot more. And in the example, that ended up paying for all of my losses and some. So if I go back onto the summary, we can see that on day 10, so day 9 ended up losing, that was at 6 hours. Then I was able to get the capitalization on that trade and the winning trade on one of the accounts. Then the next day, I took the same trade and then won across 3 of the accounts, and one of them hit a loss because I had a tight stop loss on Hollow Prime account number 3, and ended up the day with a 5k profit. So all in all, the rotation just ended up splitting and diversifying all the profits and losses. On top of that, really accentuating the profits. And plus, if I do pass all the Hollow Prime, let's just say as an example, in this what looks like could be possible, I'm 150k funded. That's crazy. That is a lot of money. And I've done 2.5 million, I've done 3 million. And after this series is finished, I am going to continue trading, where I will be sharing, continuing off of this journey, because it's actually made me a better trader because I've had to explain things. I found out some more cool things about my trading and some more cool secrets about the rotation method to really make sure it works in my favor. More importantly, this is one of the coolest ways to really build up your portfolio capital, to build up your trading and have consistent payouts. And you're not doing anything crazy, you're not doing anything really out of the realm, you're just looking to get small and consistent payouts and follow the rules of the firm as an overall. That's where in this day and age in this industry, a lot of people kind of get mixed up or stuck with. So this is a little bit of a breakdown, and before we go on, I just want to say is don't forget to check out our website at Funded Prop Trading. traders. This is something I'm building at the moment, and it's going to be a prop website where you can compare all prop firm challenges, see the biggest discounts, a load of giveaways, there's games, there's going to be education completely for free on here. This also shows the news updates as well, and all it is it's just a complete free website that I'd love to make the #1 most used website in terms of comparing prop firms as an overall. So let's go on to account number 1. So account number 1 shows the overall current week and the account basics metrics at the moment. So we're at 406. This is the one that I got messed up, so if I actually update it out, 40664. So it's actually, I think I took a loss on here, which is why I did it 406.64. And then this ends up being more of a loss of the day, so I'll update that loss a little bit later. Then account number 2 here, we're at $730, and on the $730, I believe this is account number 1. This one was a bit frustrating because this one was actually really close to passing, and then I ended up having like a 3.5R loss, 3.5R loss here, which is really frustrating. Sorry, 3R loss here, and I could have passed, but it was like around closest, like 53 point something K. I can actually go back and look. Yeah, look, 53.5k, so I only needed 1.5k, but I ended up taking 2 losses back to back and then another third loss here, which ended up setting this account backwards. So I could have passed, but that's just part of the game. And then I hedged it with all of these because the accounts ended up being in profit. So a lot of these trades are actually the same setup, but they're just retries. They're retries, and they basically just shows that's the idea that I found is majority of the time of my direction calling is right. It's just sometimes the execution I fall off a tiny bit, which helps me mitigate that risk when I do, as an overall, set a rotation method. Then we have up next is the 51,000. Again, this week was quite nice. It's $830 and then profit, and then that finishes off here at 51077, which is again the profit, which we have here. And then going on to my last and final account is we have the funding pips account, and I also do have a 100k account running at the same time, which I've already passed, and we're on phase 2, which I'll talk about in another video. So these are last week's results for funding pips, and this is some statistics that I have as an overall. So this account isn't looking too good. Statistics don't look too great at the moment, but I would really, honestly, I'd really like to pass 1 funding pips and 1 hollow prime. I don't want all of them in one prop firm. I'd really like to have it on both. So that's pretty much it as an overall and a summary and a breakdown. That has been the overall summary of the week so far. I have all of these breakdowns where I'm going to be breaking them down on every single vlog section. So in week 3 we'll be coming. I'd love to see if we could potentially pass in week 4, if week 3 can lay up a really nice setup for us as an overall and put some of these accounts more in profit and closer to the target. We could essentially be funded by week 4 and then look at week 5 and week 6 to potentially get the payout. Now, if you guys are enjoying this series and you are learning something, all I really do ask is to share this, because I would love one of these videos to hit 100k. My goal in this series is to show you that you don't need to go for millions, 100,000, 6 figures, anything like that, but it's to start off small, compound it, build it, and then from there you'll be able to get your way into the game as a stepping stone into the prop firm ladder and into profitable trading. Take it slow, figure yourself out. It takes time in this degree, and do not falter and also get affected by the noise of what social media gives. Remember, social media makes it look like it's all glamorous. Social media makes it look like everyone's winning. Social media makes it look like everyone is a millionaire by 18. I know a lot of millionaires. Yes, some are young, some are older, some are the same age as me, but what is more important is everyone was rich at the time that they were supposed to be rich at. Sometimes earlier can destroy you, sometimes later can destroy you. Your time will come. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Going to be doing my shoelaces because it's just come undone. Remember to use the code WChampFX and to head over to our website fundedproptraders.com, and of course if you want to learn as well, that is available. If not, that's fine. This series is completely for free, and I appreciate every single one of you watching, learning, and I hope to inspire you out. Dan Chung out. You're truly. Peace.
Need your tunes, man.